Good morning. I am John. Today is Friday, January 27th, 2023, and this is my daily stand-up, my daily vlog documenting my journey trying to make content creation a sustainable full-time thing. Yesterday was a pretty good day, all said and done. You can hear my voice is just about back to normal. I've been turning off my alarm most of this week, trying to let my body just sleep as long as it wants. I don't know if I'm getting more sleep, but I'm definitely I'm staying, I know that my body isn't like, oh, I'm up and I've got to get at it, whatever sleep it wants, it gets kind of thing. So I'm getting about an hour late start today, but that's fine because the things I have to do today, I can pack into today because I have some stuff to prep for the weekend. Let's start with yesterday, of course. My voice got to the point where it was fine enough. It was this good, a little better. Actually, it's the morning again, so this is actually worse than it was yesterday. And still sounds pretty close. I did the video that was an editorial, another follow-up editorial on that news piece. I have to tell you, I went into that with some apprehension because I'm kind of like, all right, here we go. This is the thing, right? If this flops, then it's like it's debunked my idea that editorials can work. It tells me that story's dead, nobody cares, and I was anxious, and it's doing well. It's doing well. Look, it's not doing fantastically amazing, but it's in like the top 4 of my recent 10 videos in terms of performance. It's already got about, 1,400 views in just about 12, 15 hours already. I expect this to, I love launching a good video, good performing video toward the end of the week because it carries through the weekend. That happened, remember, a few Thursdays ago, that great video that did so well. So I have high hopes for this one to continue. And on the heels of it, our subscribers went up again, our views went up again, of course, because we're getting those views. We're getting splashback views of people once they're there, they click on a few more videos. I can see all that in the stats. So that's that worked well. So that I also published a couple of shorts, of course, that kind of thing. So short version of what I'm saying is that my worries that it was going to prove that all of my assumptions were wrong didn't come to fruition. It did well. It's doing well. So I know I'm on the right track. I'm poking around, I'm sniffing around the right rock. Somewhere, I'll find that grub beetle that I've been craving under the rock. Let's talk about today then. Today I am prepping for, it's not all I'm doing, but part of what I'm doing is prepping for Podfest Expo 2023, which is down in Orlando. Now, it runs all weekend from Thursday through Sunday, but I mentioned that my friend Troy was able to get me a complimentary ticket. And this is, again, a multi-$100 ticket. I saw the prices, and I get to go down for all day Saturday, meet and greet, talk to other creators, talk to other management groups, talk to panels for strategies for monetization and content and reach. And I've never been to anything like this. It's like an industry event that I'm familiar with, back in my old life and my old job, but an industry event for an industry that I've only ever been a hobbyist in. So I'm intrigued by what this may have to offer. I feel a little intimidated going into an area that I have no true experience in as a professional, just a hobbyist. But going into it with the mindset of a professional, I'm just going to use my old work instincts and, interface with people the way I used to, and see if that carries over into this. I'm excited. I just, like I said, a little intimidated by not knowing what to expect, but I'll know once I'm there, right? This is a working weekend. So I'll spend time today getting ready for that. I'll also spend some time today prepping for a new long-form video to be released early next week. But then the rest of the weekend is going to be packed, so I'm probably not going to get any of that done over the weekend, so get a little bit done here today, Friday. Something interesting before we go I wanted to mention to you is that I forgot to talk about subscribers. With the subscribers doing well yesterday, all of a sudden, I know we're trying to reach 19,000 by the end of the month. We only have, about 4 or 5 days left. That's it. I don't think we're going to get there, but man, we're close. We're just a couple shy of 18.9, which puts us about 100 away from where our goal at the end of the month. So we may miss it, but not by much. We might get a surprising rush and hit it, but we're going to go into February very, very close to our goal. And then we'll set some new goals for February. what I was going to mention is that February 1st will mark not only the beginning of the new month, but also it's the 3-month mark of this experiment. So I spent some time last night going back through this vlog. I went back and watched probably the first couple of weeks of me figuring out what I'm doing. And I realized that I remember the devastation is too strong a word, just kind of, the dejected feeling, when you're thrown a loop like that, and kind of where I was at mentally. And I watched myself recover over the first couple of weeks, and then I got into this. After that, I kind of started getting into a groove that we're in now, and it's at this point I feel really good with where I'm at mentally and emotionally. I no longer feel tethered to a job. I feel myself thinking, I never considered my world as an entrepreneur. I considered my, what's my next job? What's my next job? And again, being a realist, I know that this may not succeed and I might still need to find that next job. But it's opened up my eyes to other things, other ways that you could possibly live. And I'm just so grateful to my past self for saving money so aggressively that it's given me this opportunity. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever gone back to look at, something you've written or something you've recorded or done when you were in a weird state, but it's very introspective, and it's enlightening as to kind of who you are. And I saw myself say and do some things that I'm like, man, John, don't do that. And I know I did it in the past. And then I saw some things where I'm like, oh, good for you, kind of thing. And so it was really not therapeutic. What's the word I'm looking for? Like you learn yourself a little better. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but it's almost like I went through a little bit of therapy, and they're like, "Oh, did you hear what you just said?" I'm my own therapist, and I'm like, "Oh," and I realized that how to interpret things that I was saying before. It's just it's intriguing. If you ever get a chance to do something like that, or the next time you get in a situation like that, record something or write something down. It's very interesting. And it gives you insight into your own mind and your heart. It certainly has for me. But the journey continues here with me and with you here every day. It's time for me to get to work today to get things get done what I need to do, nurture social, post the videos I need to post, get working, and finding to find printed material and business cards and things I have lying around from conventions, get them ready in a backpack so I can hit the ground running in the morning and head out to PodFest down in Orlando. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're here every day, I love you for that. Thank you so much. Hope you have a great Friday and a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you on Monday. Bye-bye.